we're getting ready to declare war on Kiowa, just because we do need to get into this region, so we can go ahead and colonize it. Definitely going to give some land to Leon, even though they are a little overextended, but just so they can go ahead and colonize, since they seem to be one of our primary colonizers. We could also give it to Friesland, since they are also did make it all the way over here. Maybe we'll give this land to Friesland instead of Galicia, like we had talked about last episode, just so that way they can kind of share it a little bit. And because Galicia actually did core everything, so they have spare admin points, but I know Friesland does. Going to war with Kiowa. There are quite a few countries to fight in that regard. Let's go ahead and start improving with this vassal, because we're going to have to integrate them at some point. We've renewed a loan. Yes, we have lots of loans. Lithuania? Are you fighting anyone? No. Conversions is always nice to see. And there goes the natives in Mexico that we just attacked at the end of last episode. Naples canceled the right to military access. Sure. Going to war here. Imperialism and let's get rid of Congo. Let's go get ready for that. Truce is coming up as well here, so we'll probably declare war here. This does mean that Rwanda, we would be going to war with them. Catholic zealots. I think I'm totally okay with Catholic zealots. Ironically, they're in our land, even though we are the Catholics. Thanks, guys, for revolting against us, which doesn't make a ton of sense, but sure. Yemen, are you allied to Kiowa? No, you are not. This time we just go ahead and declare war. Leon's army over there is just going to get smashed, but that's okay. Go ahead and start invading you. That seems fine. Could go ahead and invade the islands as well. Multiple points. This would Bengal, you're going to get devoured here. Sweden's the only one who would not join, because you would be calling multiple wars. Yeah, it's totally okay. I don't think we need to co-belligerent anyone, because we will be taking land off of everyone in this war, and we did stockpile a couple Diplo points. So we should be good in that regard, at least. Yep, there's our truce with Rwanda and Kalandwe. That might be how you pronounce that, maybe. Definitely want to declare war on them as well. We want our vassals come streaming down in Africa. Another conversion. Is that one actually going to tick by? Yeah, okay. There's a couple places where it's not going to tick by, so just want to make sure. Gujarat is almost loyal. I have to do it one more time. Separatists. Sure, someone will take care of those. Same with, yeah, there goes Picardy. Thank you, Picardy. Another conversion. I'm going to work on this fort. Japan will be converted at some point. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and start the time lapse here, just because it's just going to be lots of war for the most part. We'll keep 136 staff over here. And we'll send the rest of the army in. Alrighty. Alrighty guys, a lot of cleanup has occurred in the world. Obviously there's still a little bit left in Europe with basically Ireland and Scotland at this point. England proper doesn't really exist anymore. There's 3 provinces left. So they're not too big of a deal. We have, I think there's like one native state left over here in Mexico. 3 in Peru and Argentina. Not a big deal. Those will be quick, pretty easy wars. Kilwa, I think, pretty sure this is just like 1, maybe 2 wars with Kilwa, so we'll definitely have plenty of time for that. Rwanda, you'll be one war along with these 2 little OPMs. You're actually a vassal of Rwanda, so you'll get annexed then. Hey, Leon's starting to colonize in here. I just noticed that. Good job, Leon. We started colonizing ourselves. Just so we can go and fill this in a little bit, make it all Catholic. Obviously, Leon and Friesland are going to be the main colonizers here. But we can always help out a little bit. We have 1 island nation here of Mara, off the coast. 1 island nation of the Mamluks, which is actually going to be conquered by Lithuania. Thank you, bud. It's ironic, they're just here for cleanup. They killed the Ottomans and they're going to finish off the Mamluks, which is great. Right here we have Mala, Opium, Delhi, Opium, Turhut, that'll be 1 war. Bengal will also be 1 war. Andrea is going to be 2 wars still, but that was a big chunk we took out of them. Vijayanagara, that will be 2 wars, maybe 3, depending on how big they are. Probably take these islands off of them next war, just so we don't have to get our boats. Let's see, Malaya. That'll probably be 2 more wars at least. But we took a big swath out of them and made it so we don't need to bring our boats over all the time. This is Portugal, don't have to worry about them. Wish they would actually convert their stuff, but we'll probably have to do it ourselves later. Makassar. Still a couple native nations over here. Brittany actually over here. Sulu. I think these actually broke off of England, if I remember correctly. England's actually losing a war against these natives. Congratulations, England. Actually, alright, you guys are just going to do your thing. Probably help out here in the future. We still have a lot of land core, or to convert. A lot of this is going to be like, all of this is going to be very quick. Oh yeah, this is our own stuff. Yeah, so Kyoto's the next highest. So there actually isn't that much land left to convert. Which is pretty nice, honestly. Still have a big chunk of the New World, so I'd say we're a little bit behind on conversions, but especially I wish our nations would actually be able to convert here. We can't subsidize them, which is what I would like to do, to give them money so they can actually pay for the missionaries, just because, we're kind of in debt ourselves. How much money are we in debt? 126,000 ducats we are in debt. Currently have 27 loans. We can have a max of 44. So we can only take 17 more loans before we go bankrupt. Well, it's a good thing we don't depend on our own manpower anymore for the most part for conquests. Our boats were actually suffering a lot of attrition when they were out and about, just because supply limit isn't all that great. We don't have a ton of sailors, so we actually want to send the boats home so that we can try and get this straight so we can walk across to England. If not, we'll just have to take the land ourselves, which is not the biggest of deals. Korea's an OPM now, so nothing too big to worry about there. There'll be, actually, you guys are converting yourselves just slowly. I don't need to help you. Go help our colonial nation. We did annex the Pope, just because having Rome is supposed to give you another missionary, but I guess that's only if you are a Sunni nation, which is pretty much the only time I really conquer Rome itself, which is why we get a missionary when we take Mecca, because that is the home of the Sunni religions. And since we're Catholic, we would get an extra missionary there. Same with Jerusalem. I think Jerusalem actually gets it for both, though, just because it's a very contested religious area. But our name... Actually, we technically have 2 names here, Austria and then Austrian Tatari. because we don't actually connect here, because Galicia's and Portugal or Poland have blocked us. Oh well, not too big a deal. We're getting there. Alright, if you enjoyed today's episode, please like and subscribe. Have a good day.